Ladies and gentlemen, running across the battlefield today, we have seen this battle before. Maybe not on this channel, but in a movie. And you might be thinking, what movie is that? It is a movie I have referenced when playing this game before. Ladies and gentlemen, that movie is Troy. And one of the biggest rivalries in Troy is what we will be watching today. You can see him here, Achilles, charging forward in his gold plated armor against, if you have seen the movie, you guys already know, Hector, who sits in the forest in waiting for Achilles to make this charge. And while he is in this little forested place, hopefully he can get his archer set up quick enough to where Achilles having to close down this distance, this long open field, will make a massive difference. But starting in this tree line is going to be horrible for him. This tree line is going to kill him here. I mean, you can see that his archers are just stuck behind it. So you can see he's already maneuvering units everywhere, trying to get things set up. But yeah, let's hit play and get things rolling here. So Achilles charging across this open field, and you can see just how widespread these units are. Trying to charge across this field here is going to be a death sentence for them. A lot of these guys are going to need to close this distance really fast, and it looks like they might be sending up a decoy here to soak up some arrows. Yeah, we have some chariots pushing forward first. We have some skirmish chariots. Yep, here they go. Charging forward into the front lines here. Skirmish chariots going to be the first things in. And it looks like they're going after this unit of Trojan princes here, who is an archer unit, and a very good one at that, and a beautiful charge into the backs of those Trojan princes. Absolutely beautiful. Great start to this battle for Achilles, but these chariots being caught out like this are going to start to get mowed down by archer fire, and there they go. So a very good charge there into those Trojan princes, and now we're starting to see some Mycenaean raiders push up as well. Having this chariot do that initial charge silence those archers for just long enough to where these Mycenaean raiders can get up to the front. Now along the far left, we are seeing more reinforced chariots pushing through the tree line as well, engaging some of the mad mares of Thrace. We are seeing also some Mycenaean raiders push forward who take a chariot charge to the face, so not good at all. But as you can see, guys, Achilles closed the field, taking very, very minimum casualties. Absolutely beautiful, but some friendly fire from some archers coming in here as they continue to pour rounds in. We also see that Hector has gone for a little bit of a flanking maneuver on these Mycenaean raiders here, but as you can see, more and more infantry are charging through this gap here, and Eastern Spearmen now going to outflank Hector, and it's a double flank maneuver from Achilles in this one, and Achilles has the Trojan man himself surrounded here in the center from some Mycenaean raiders and some Eastern Spearmen. So an excellent fight kicking off here almost immediately. More archer fire come pouring into some Thracian guard, which is a very, very good unit. And we're also starting to see that the first Mycenaean raider unit has broken. Whoa, what is this? We have some Mycenaean raider units that made it to the back line, the archer line. Whoa. This was very unexpected here. So some Mycenaean raiders making it to the Trojan Prince backline, and is going to start eating up these units here, which is excellent for Achilles. And I mean, worst case scenario, they don't kill this unit completely, but they are distracting them, not letting them shoot off any more arrows here while they slowly but surely eat them up. So absolutely beautiful scenes here from Achilles. Oh, but as you can see in the back lines here, some mad mares of Thrace are starting to run free a little bit, picking up quite a few kills here. We see that some Mycenaean raiders are starting to break from the battlefield along with some bows of Mycenae. Also over here we have another unit of mad mares of Thrace and some armored Lycian archers that are charging them down. So very interesting tactics here from Achilles, but let's slow things down, right? We don't want to get through this too quickly here. And so yeah, back in the center, we are still seeing that Hector has himself in a sticky situation here. I believe that this is the man, the myth, the legend himself. Yeah, that might be Hector himself right there. So spotting out Hector, he appears to be on the front lines here. So Hector not safe at all. One of his guys getting killed on a Mycenaean raider right next to him. Archer fire coming down everywhere. Wow. What a battle scene this is, huh? I mean, look at this. This is beautiful here, and ooh, you just saw a knee to the face there. but more and more archer fire still coming down in this forest. A little bit of blood being spurt up here and there. But for the most part, guys, I would definitely say that the initial opening of this battle goes to Achilles. Being able to close that distance is going to make a big time difference in the later parts of this battle. Speaking of Achilles, Achilles is fighting over here on this flank. He is down to 36 men, taking heavy casualties to this palace guard and archer fire. They're going to need to regroup here. Achilles wavering is probably one of the worst case scenarios for them right now. Although they did win the opening part of this battle, that does not mean that this battle is completely in their pocket. We have Bows of Mycenae opening up on these Mad Mares of Thrace, trying to put them down here, but the Mad Mares now pushing through the forest, seeing an opening at those archers. This might be a gross charge. As you can see that all the archers are now trying to flee, trying to push back out of the way of those Mad Mares of Thrace. But here they come, storming through the back archer lines here. And you can see just running them over here. Absolutely beautiful charge, but a lot of them do get caught in this big group of archers, and the archers now slowly taking their toll on these Mad Mares will start to cut down these chariots relatively quickly. Back up to the front, we still see that Achilles is shaken and bouncing back and forth between wavering. He is stuck in quite the fight up here, and also a rear charge from some reinforced chariots here. That was not a rear charge, that was them trying to help out, but trying to reinforce this left side because they realize that they have two generals over here and they are both starting to fail. Back up on this hill, we do see some slingers really opening up into some heavy shock spears, and devastating work to these heavy shock spears, shattering them even. So slingers really proving their worth sitting up on this hill, getting rid of those heavy shock spears. Some Mycenaean raiders fighting some champions of Troy. These champions of Troy should win this with little to no issues. But the slingers now turning their fire back into the massive bunch of Achilles men here in the center. And we're starting to see that Hector is really starting to get pushed back here. You can see just how thin the line is getting for him. And if he doesn't start to turn the tide here, things could get really, really bad very, very quickly, as we are now crossing the victory point, I would say, for the victory point for Achilles, as he now is just absolutely storming in and decimating some of these units with their archers. Look at the archer fire here, now being devastating to the winning flank of Hector here. And things are looking very, very brutal. Another massive kill on this Wanax's retinue here, as it just gets gunned down by archer fire. A lot of these men are not going to make it out of here alive. And just devastating, absolutely devastating, guys. And Hector, although winning one flank here, archer fire has turned this flank completely on its head, and a lot of these units do end up breaking. Now it is just back on the focus in the middle, where Hector himself is fighting. There he is. You can see him fighting here in the middle, fighting for his life, fighting for his men's life. But will he be able to hold, and will his men be able to win around him? But ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Hector's lines start faltering. More and more archer fire coming in, bloodying our screen. And you can see that these men back here are getting cut down by archer fire. Absolutely brutal cut down by archer fire. Look at this. Their men just getting slaughtered standing there. And ladies and gentlemen, defeat is imminent for Hector. You heard him say it himself. And there it is. All the units starting to waver all at once. And Achilles takes the field in this video, guys. Up on the screen is the casualty count from this one, the casualty and kill count. If you guys did enjoy this one and would like to see more like it in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Hit that like and sub button. We are almost at 750 subs. Oh my goodness, that is an unfathomable number. We just hit 700 subs, which is crazy to me. So let's see if we can't push it all the way to 750, guys. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and of course, I will see you all next time. Peace.